Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's Create Your Dream Business Now Academy, a one-of-a-kind live event where Jim will personally teach you how to market and grow a more profitable business faster, even in a crappy economy. During this event, Jim will reveal how to create $1 million platform on a shoestring budget. You'll learn how to generate a ton of content with ease, how to attract a steady stream of new customers, and you'll also network with other successful marketers and entrepreneurs. This not-to-be-missed event is September 4th through the 6th in beautiful Philadelphia and will quite literally transform your business. Do not miss it. Get all the details and register today at www.dreambizacademy.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, your dream business coach, and I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. You know, there's something that I was asked just a couple days ago, and as I'm talking to this person who's a coaching member, I write down, because I keep a little pad on my desk for ideas. You know, when you create as much content, so actually step out the lesson. This is going to be a lesson within a lesson, because it just popped into my head. When you create as much content as I do, podcasts, videos, social media, newsletters, everything, you always need to keep a running list of ideas and things to talk about, because you know what? The deadline comes up. The video's due tomorrow. What am I going to talk about? So anyway, I was addressing this question from a coaching member, and the question was, you always say you need to invest in your future growth and profitability. What did you mean by invest instead of just moving forward and things like that? So I'm going to address that one. But then another one came to mind today, and it was this thing about when you are in an entrepreneurial rut. Okay, an entrepreneurial rut is when you're doing the same thing day after day. It's almost like I envision digging this trench day after day. You're not getting anywhere. You can't go left or right. You're not going to go backwards, and the only thing forward is more dirt. And so what do you do when you don't see steady progress, when you're not seeing the results? First thing I would do, quite honestly, it's kind of like that expression when you're in a hole, stop digging. You know, as soon as I said that, somebody popped into my head here and said, yeah, what about the book 3 Feet from Gold? Well, if you know you're on the right path and you think you might be 3 feet from gold, then obviously keep digging. But more than likely, I'd say a vast majority of people who get into the entrepreneurial rut, they're not sure if they're 3 feet from gold. They're just doing what they think they should be doing, or they're doing what they want to keep doing because it's less expensive and they don't necessarily want to go the route of investing in future growth and profitability. So let me address that, and then we'll tie this whole thing together for this week's video lesson. So what do I mean by investing in your future growth and profitability? I talk a lot about investing in coaching, investing in mastermind groups, investing in seminars, books, programs, whatever that looks like. In other words, be a continuous student. Always be going to school to make your entrepreneurial brain box function better and be more open, learn ideas, and different ways to do that. There are ways that you can do that, like you can go for free, I guess, down to the public library and get books and reading. I love that. I love reading. But there's something about investing. In other words, you know, investing, by the way, is a key word. You don't say, well, I'm spending money on this or I'm blowing money on this. When you invest in your future growth and profitability, what I think happens is you tend to take it more seriously, and nobody likes wasting money. So if you invest in going to a seminar, if you invest in a program, if you invest with working with a coach, you're more likely to take that advice, the recommendations and suggestions, seriously and implement them so you can get a return on your investment. If you are focused on getting a return on your investment, and your investment is only a trip to the public library, even if it's a great book and you don't do it, it's kind of like no skin off your nose, if you know what I mean. A very, very big turning point, and if you've been watching my videos for a long time, I'm in my 5th year now, but if you've been watching these, I always talk about one of the turning points for me was it was in, I think, 2007 when I made a decision to invest in being in my first mastermind group, and it was about a $400 a month investment, and that might as well have been $4,000 back then because I was really kind of lean, and this is a polite way of saying I didn't have the money. But anyway, I decided to make that investment for two reasons. Number one, I truly believed I was going to be crazily, wildly successful. I just didn't know when, and I wanted to do what I could do to speed that up. The other thing is, I knew that if I would invest in that program and I got an idea from somebody, I knew I had the work ethic and drive and desire and burning desire to make it happen. So I figured that all I got to do is invest enough to put myself in that group with other smart entrepreneurs, feed off their advice and wisdom and experience, and also, you know, the counseling, the accountability and things like that. Feed off that, combine that with my work ethic and drive and an ultra burning desire to be successful, and I would succeed faster. And it is that decision to invest, to spend money. Well, Jim, I believe in mastermind groups, I believe in coaching. I'm part of an accountability group, or I work with an accountability partner. Folks, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having some good friends, some other entrepreneurs of like mind, and you know, you get together once in a while and you bat things around. The difference is, in my opinion, my humble opinion as your dream business coach, the difference is when you invest, you're not going to skip a meeting, you're not going to not invest, or not invest, but not get done some of the ideas that you hear about. There's a very, very big difference is when you put money on the line. So anyway, invest in your future growth and profitability, because I truly believe when you invest, you are going to take it more seriously. You're going to look for a bigger return on investment, which you should, and it's going to get you there faster. Okay, so if you're in the entrepreneurial rut, stop digging. Find somebody, find a mentor, find a coach, find a mastermind group. Start looking for ways that people can help dissect what you're doing now, maybe point you in a different direction, give you some ideas, give you a little bit of boost and push, kick in the pants, whatever, and get going. So stop digging if you're in the entrepreneurial rut. Make a decision to find somebody who's done what you've done, whether it's not, I'm an accountant, I want to be a better accountant, but maybe you want to grow your business by the way of internet or direct response marketing, whatever that looks like. Find somebody who's done that before, who's charted that course and has sailed off successfully, and then invest in your future growth by connecting yourself to that person. If you like that strategy, if you agree with it, I would like to invite you to check out dreambizcoaching.com, dreambizcoaching.com. That is the page which describes the coaching groups and mastermind groups that I lead. I would love to be able to work with you. I'd also like to encourage you to check out Dream Biz Academy. That is my event coming up in September 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's right here in my hometown of Philadelphia. It's an amazing 3-day event. You will not believe how energized, how many ideas you're going to have, and really the push. You're going to come out of this event with a very big push, climbing you out of that rut and moving you down towards your dream business faster. Okay, so check that out at Dream Biz Academy. And before the day's out, look for ways that you can put a smile on somebody's face. One random act of kindness at a time by everybody. You, and you is going to make this world a much nicer place. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. That's my weekly podcast. I have done I believe it's 127 episodes as I record this video. So we're doing a new show every single week, interviewing some really outstanding entrepreneurs. You can check that out at iTunes or getjimpalmer.com. That's it. We are done here on this. It's actually kind of a damp. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very lush and green. Stephanie and I were planting gardens. We weren't down at our boat this weekend. We're taking care of our property. Yuck. Anyway, hopefully we'll get down on the boat this weekend. But until next time, until next week, another great episode of Newsletter Guru TV. I am Jim Palmer, your host, the Newsletter Guru and your dream business coach. And I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. You take good care.